Okay, so we're going to go back to the story. Although before we get to the story, a real quick recap for people who haven't played this game before. You start out working for the military, and your nation gets attacked by some bad guys. Don't worry about all the names. There's like a million names. And you're shooting down bombers, learning how to play. You're in Mage Squadron, and then you shoot down some more bombers, some more aircraft. Turns out the enemy have tons of drones. Then we shoot down a bunch of their ace pilots and more drones. Turns out the drones come from this giant drone, whatever. What do they call that giant? It's like something bird. There's this big giant thing that carries a bunch of drones. Whatever. You run into it here, and you can't blow it up, so you run away. And then there's this cool space elevator, and the ex-president is there, and we go to save him, and we sort of save him, but then his helicopter blows up because someone shot it, and then you get blamed for it, so you go to jail. It wasn't you, though, don't worry. So then you're in jail, and you're flying unarmed on a fake base, and eventually they let you shoot down all the enemy jets that came to bomb your base, but it takes a while. Then, while you're in prison still, you're in a prison wing at this point, you go bomb a bunch of enemy facilities, nothing special there. First contact, you run into an enemy ace in the mountains while you save some military jets, and he shoots down some people, but you scare him off. Pipeline destruction, still in jail. You blow up a bunch of gas and oil tankers in a sandstorm. Face the soldier. You're still in the prison squad, and you take out some radar sites, and then there's a super weapon that blows all your allies up, and then one of your I forget the guy's name, Bandog or something. He hacks one of your allies, your prison allies, like friend or foe tags, and then he gets shot by friendly fire, so that was unfortunate. Transfer orders is the one we just did. That's the last one while you're in jail, basically. And that McKinsey guy was the jerk, and we transport him to safety, and then he immediately gets thrown away because nobody likes him anyway. And then we're back in the army again. And then our first job in the proper military is to go blow up a bunch of ships, and we did that, made some friends with our current squad. Now we used to be Mage Squad, and then we were Strider, now we're whatever the third one is. LRSS, Long Range Strike Unit or something. I forget. We'll see the call sign soon enough. And then the one we just finished after blowing up all the fleet was, because those aerial birds were a real problem, Mage, Spare, Strider. There you go. Someone on Twitch knows. Mage while you're in the first military, Spare while you're in jail, and then Strider now is our current and final wing that we're on. So no big deal. I'm really just skimming through this stuff super fast. Anyway, Stonehenge, there's this big giant super laser they used to use to shoot down meteors from space, like literally from space. And they decided to use that against one of those aerial birds, and you have to defend it, blow up a bunch of ground tanks and stuff, and shoot down a bunch of drones, take out the propellers on the aerial bird, and then they fire the giant laser and blow it up. So, pretty good. We're playing, it is just, the story is not that big a deal, but it's got a cool story. And then there's going to be 8 more maps or something, 7 more maps. So we'll get to those. All right, one more drink. Make sure I've got all my wits about me, because it does get harder. The first 12 maps, I don't know when it gets hard exactly, but definitely as you get closer to the end, the mission difficulty spikes up. And I still haven't finished the game on hard mode yet, so we'll see if it's too much. And yeah, the storyline does connect from the previous Ace Combat games that I didn't play. So the thing about the meteor from space, that was in a previous game. I think some of it still hit the planet and caused a bunch of flooding and, messed up a bunch of countries and stuff. So there's lots of history, like lore history in the game. It's pretty cool. Anyway, let's just continue. We just shot down an aerial bird, and we shot down the aerial bird, and we're still in Strider Squadron trying to defend our country from the invaders. I think Erusia is like our country that we're fighting for, I think, if I remember correct. No, Osea. We're for Osea. Erusia is the bad guys at the moment. Erusia versus Osea. The names sound almost the same. Confuses me all the time.
I was born downtown, in our capital. When I recall my homeland, My thoughts are filled with the sights and
It's the
sounds
princess
the city.
of Erusia.
But home means something different to each and every one of us.
Princess of the bad guys.
I've decided to visit every place where our citizens call home. The kingdom of Erusia is a land of diversity.
And the girl watching it is the Scrap Queen. She's the one fixing our jets up for us since we were in jail. It's fine. Why do I hate capitalism? I mean, every drone I destroy is another drone they have to build, so I'm making jobs.
The destruction of one of their arsenal birds has significantly reduced the scale of Erusia's air defense network. Ocean forces have moved into the areas where we gained air superiority and freed over half of the Yusian continent. However, Erusia is feeling the pressure and is reacting by attempting to activate the ballistic missile base in the suburbs of Sierra Plata.
Oh, this map. This one's fun. I remember now.
People into action and have already entered the final stages of a launch. The missile silo is deep underground. To destroy it, we'll need a bomber to drop a huge deep penetration bomb in a precise place. Unfortunately, that airspace is thick with clouds at the moment, so it'll be difficult for a bomber to hit the target accurately. Normally, we'd wait for the weather.
The drones are unmanned, Thomas.
Situation being what it is, we don't have that.
You barely kill anybody.
So, we will be the bomber's eyes and find the missile silo. You'll all be equipped with targeting pods instead of special.
Sad face. No special weapons.
At low altitude, visually identify which silo they're activating, then acquire it.
That's a lie. Don't fly at low altitude.
Once you press the firing switch, the
And don't fly like that little zigzag there on the map.
location data
That's a
provided
terrible
by
idea.
the targeting pod. You will need to keep the silo in the center of your sight until the bomb hits its target, or else it will miss entirely.
And don't do little loop-de-loops.
Properly guide these bombs
Actually,
to the target.
I think I know how they do that. That's not how I did the map, though.
We assume the enemy is positioned
That would be flying in third person with your camera focused on the missile silo. I don't know how to do that.
Additionally, we suffered human and material losses in the last battle. The Cyclops Squadron will sit this one out.
Goodbye, Cyclops Squadron.
It's up to you to make this work with just Strider Squadron.
Just us. Me and Count, basically. Alright, so there's our map. We got quite a few land targets, but we don't get to bring a special weapon, so we can't bring bombs or lasers or railguns or nothing anyway. So it's just our whatever jet we fly with missiles, and we have to use our own missiles to blow up anything we want to blow up. And then we'll have our special weapon, which will be the bunker buster. So, you know, there you go. We technically have a small wing. We got Count, Jaeger, and Lanza. I don't know who Jaeger and Lanza are, but, you know, they're there. And there's a whole bunch of these missile silos. And we gotta blow them all up. They're all over the place. Alright, so what am I gonna fly this time? That's the big question. I got 430,000 bucks. And I don't want to spend too much. Like, I really do want to save up for this Black Widow. I'd like to get this before we get to the end of the game. And one thing that I'd also like to save up for would be the Su-57, which is another 900,000. But I kind of want the Black Widow first. I'm not a huge fan of the Sus as much. Oh, I accidentally turned my volume down. Hold on. Sorry, I can't hear the game at all. I just went from 100% volume to 0% volume. Just, technical difficulties for 1 second here. Alright, we're good. So, yeah, there's lots of things to buy. One thing that I was kind of looking at, I think somewhere down here... I forget where they were. There's still some, like, part upgrades that I haven't bought yet that look really good. Like, machine gun firing, automatically firing when the machine gun's in the reticle, like... Going this route could be really interesting for my machine gun strategy. And it would also unlock the Su-35, which I don't know if it's any good or not. But anyway, there's still lots of things to unlock. And special missile flying speed could be very good as well. So anyway, there's clearly lots of things to unlock. So I think in our first campaign, our first stream, we mostly used all the jets up to about this area. I think we used the fullback once. And I hadn't bought these other SUs. Haven't bought any of these guys yet. And then the Strike Eagle. So, like, most of the things up to this point we've flown at least once. Maybe not the basic Eagle, because we just bought the Strike Eagle. So, I'm kind of thinking of going one more kind of mid-tier flight with the Eagle here before jumping up to something like the Lightning, which is definitely more overpowered for, like, you know, it's just a little bit more overpowered is all. Also, we don't get to use the specials anyway, so I don't know. This thing's really bad air to ground, but I think it's fine. We'll go one with the Eagle, and then after that we'll just move on to the more advanced jets. This is one more sort of one more sort of entry level, not super high powered jet, and that'll be fine. So where's my Eagle? Just the normal Eagle, not the Strike Eagle. Okay. And let's see. So parts. I think the last time I used this, I must have not had as good a selection. Maneuverability, I seem to prefer. Queen's Custom is also maneuverability, so that's nice. The jammer, it's kind of... I don't know how much of a difference it makes, but I prefer not to get hit by missiles, so that's helpful. And we don't get to use any special weapons, so there's no point really looking at those. So we might as well just upgrade our normal missiles as much as we can. Missile power, missile speed, missile reload, missile homing. Those are all like my go-to regular missile upgrades. We do have enough room for 11 more points in arms, so we can definitely equip something. We could bring more missiles. I don't think I need more. I could make my machine gun better. I do have a machine gun, but I still don't know how to shoot it very well, so I don't want to waste... I mean, like... I do have this auto lock-on thing where the machine gun points itself towards an enemy, but we're going to have to test that out before I really invest in it, I think. I could go faster. Let's go faster instead of investing all my points in missiles. We turn faster and we fly faster. Sure. There might be a point on this map where going fast is helpful, right? And skins, no good unlocks for this one. But we're on Strider Squadron, so we'll go Strider skin. And for this map, we can put a cool emblem on. Let's go... well, that's pretty fun. I don't think we're from Voslag, but, you know, it's a bird with a sword. So, hey, sword bird. Do I stream regularly? Oh, I always say I'd like to stream regularly, but I have a hard time having a set schedule. I do what I can, but... Alright. So we got Swordbird. We got, yeah, I mean, this is straightforward. There's not a whole lot to talk about for this one. We don't get a special weapon, so hey, what can we do? I think we're still mostly accused of shooting down the president's helicopter, but our team is cool with us.
Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Alright.
Did you say fake? They're painted to look like the real thing from the sky. You can't tell the
Lots of
difference.
red targets.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that arsenal bird. We've got the bombs.
Let's shoot down some AA guns while we're flying by.
In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with the circle.
Alright, now, the only way I know how to do this at all reliably is to get a little bit high, to come in from a high angle and just slow right down.
We need to work together to take them down.
So, like, that was a good hit.
The bunker buster hit its mark. Time for
I assume there are other ways to do it that are better, but that's all I can do for now. So I will try my best to repeat that.
Soldiers' lives are at stake. We have no time.
They completely lost it. You can bet on it.
Thought I might get that last AA gun, but not quite.
Another bunker buster will take some time.
Alright, let's get some height. Switch our back to our targeter. And then slow right on down. Come on.
Bandit in my sights. Trigger, the bomb has been dropped.
Alright, 2 for 2.
Target is down. Missile silo destroyed. That makes 2.
Okay, we'll go this way for now. They will start throwing some jets at us fairly soon.
Up and get the rest of these silos. Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the
I actually missed that
reinforcements they
APC. That's
called in.
ridiculous.
Going after our bomber. Take them out if they interfere with our mission.
Oh, going a little bit fast here. I don't know if I can get it.
Target confirmed.
Come on.
Dropping the bomb
Come on.
now.
Get it. Ah, it's a hit. It's not a kill.
Let's give him another.
Alright. Need a little bit of space.
Standard weaponry will suffice. So take your pick.
How come that didn't go up? I had a lock on the Typhoon, didn't I? What the heck is going on?
Trigger, enemy closing on your 6. The enemy's looking to engage. Watch your back.
I feel like I need to shoot these guys down or they're just going to make my life miserable. So just excuse me a second while I shoot down some Typhoons. Oh, it's all these clouds, isn't it?
Was it wise to engage Strider 2 to count? A formation changes every mission. I'm sure he has a reason for it. I'll believe that when I see it. I'm just glad he won't be there this year.
Alright, we're taking these guys down pretty quick. I can't complain.
The warhead should be exposed. Standard weaponry will suffice.
2 more. It would be nice if my wingman actually covered me while I was doing the bombs. But they don't.
Missile.
Alright, that guy should die. 1 more.
Missed.
Doing a little loop-de-loop. And that should be good. Nope, no good.
Target was not struck. Behind the enemy.
Gotcha. Alright. Back to work.
Standard weaponry will suffice.
Alright, so we wasted a little bit of time there. This is on a timer, so I can't waste too much time. But we did take out all the enemy aircraft fairly quick there. So yeah, you gotta be real accurate with these bomb runs.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
This is not good, but it's... Oh! I thought I had enough time. Oh! Alright, alright. Good try, good try. Now, I wonder if I should try... There's one thing that I was just thinking about. Can't believe I crashed into the ground. But I need to try the lock-on camera
Can't tell the difference.
from an angle and see if that'll work.
That brought down that arsenal bird. We've got the bomb.
Because that would be a lot easier than the dive bomb that I typically do.
In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align
Yeah,
the
I know once I take off the...
target destroyed by
If you hit a glancing blow
bomb will drop.
with your first,
Need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits.
whatever, TGTP, what your first big hit, you can finish it off with normal missiles, but
We need to work
it still takes a few.
take them down. Keep the targeting pod trained on that
It's
silo
better if you
until
just
the
kill it in
payload's
one
delivered.
shot like that.
Rocket buster hit its mark. Time for fireworks.
On target.
It's much better if you just blow them up in one shot.
Construction of first missile silo confirmed.
The IRBM is aimed at the Ocean garrison.
Alright, so what I want to see here...
We have no time.
I don't think it works, like...
Let's end this madness.
Dropping
Yeah.
the bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe if I just do like the camera lock on it'll work, but it does not.
With our bunker busters, it doesn't matter how much steel they load or how deep it is.
Target is in machine gun range.
Alright, so we got lots of stuff to shoot down. Let's start up here. Oh yeah, good, by the jet stream ones where there's lots of wind. The wind is always the hardest ones to hit. Because it blows you off course and then your missile misses. Alright, we're going 2,000 something per something. Slow it on down.
The bomb has been dropped.
Ah!
Hit, but it was off the mark. Let's give him another. Enemy has a beat on you.
I actually got the 2 missiles in there.
Warhead should be exposed.
That was,
Standard weaponry will suffice.
it's a pretty good shot, actually, I gotta say.
Missile silo destroyed. That makes 2. No launch signs yet.
Alright.
We might be able to
Let's just ignore the anti-air.
keep it up and get the rest of these silos. Picking up an enemy squadron. It
Oh
must be
man, that was
resistance they called in.
smooth.
Appear to be going after our bomber. Take them out
Alright.
if they interfere with our mission.
Should I take out the error? I think
Missile silo destroyed.
I could probably skip them, but I'd feel bad not shooting these guys down.
The sky sky feels open and free today. As a Cyclops.
We got 7.5 minutes. Should be fine.
Once this mission's over, I guess we'll be back under the company commander's thumb again. What a pain in the ass.
Only one of those needs to hit.
This
Good.
is a serious mission. Target is down. Was it Wiseman who gave Strider 2 to count? A formation changes every mission. I'm sure he has a reason for it. I'll believe that one.
Ooh, that missile got me.
Glad he won't be there to chew my
I thought I had enough time to turn out of it, but no good.
We did it. That takes care of that. Nice work. He has a lock on you.
Alright, don't worry about it, guys. It's only 47% damage. We're tough. We can take a hit.
Bandit in my sights. I'm on to stand its ass.
Strider 1, missile inbound. Evade.
I'm trying.
Evaded attack.
Yelling at me to evade. We can take one more missile, technically. Alright. This is why we have to take all the enemy aircraft down, for sure. Because if you don't, they eventually just wear you out with missiles. Oh, there's one more. Yeah, I missed. There we go. AV-88. I don't even know what that is. Let's make it disappear. No.
Target was not struck.
Missile inbound. Breaking.
Good. Alright, let's see.
Keep your cool. Prepare the anti-air guns.
Let's see if we can get it. Don't forget I have flares. Yeah, I never remember the buttons for the flares. I do know that I technically have them, but figuring out what button to press is never my strong point. Alright, this one's in the mountains.
Get away from that missile.
Bunker buster away.
Enemy has a lock. Evade.
That was not good.
That was a fake. No structures visible.
Oh, it was a fake. Alright, so we didn't need to blow that one up anyway. Didn't count. Let's try again. Number... whatever number this is.
Trigger. The bomb has been dropped. Target
Hit.
eliminated.
Hit confirmed. Target is still active.
Still active. Yeah, the red circle would disappear if it was either a painted silo or I blew it up with my one shot. Let's do a return.
Remaining.
Might be easier just to throw a couple missiles in there. I don't know. Didn't actually blow it up. Maybe the angle was bad? I don't know. I don't really know how the missile damage on these things works. That worked.
Hit.
Good enough.
Target destroyed.
Alright.
The fewer there are, the harder they are to
We need
find.
one more. We're at 4 out of 5.
There's only one silo remaining.
Let's go through the clouds.
I'm like a wolf that's been let off its leash. These guys won't know what hit him. I thought you were a bird freed from its cage.
Come on.
Bunker buster away.
This could be it. Good shot. Got him.
All missile silos have been destroyed.
Alright, that wasn't too bad, right?
What the hell is that?
Or the missiles were in the dam all this time. We blew up those 5 missile silos for nothing. Damn it.
Not from the silos?
They certainly hit it well.
So,
We still have
now
a
this is an
chance.
interesting thing.
Shoot it down before it reaches critical altitude.
This is why I said going fast
Enemy has
might
a
be
lock on
good.
you.
I'll still... Nope. What am I doing? There we go. Come on. Come on.
Signature on our radar.
Come to Papa Blue.
Warning. We confirm another launch. Take it out.
I think it takes 3 missiles if they all hit.
The target will soon
Boom.
reach critical altitude.
Alright, next.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Going the wrong way. I really don't have a lot of time here.
Enemy's got a lock. Breaking.
There we go. It sure would be great if my, my friends were covering me here. But, we should be good.
New hostiles. All aircraft
Slow it
confirmed.
down.
Additional launch confirmed.
Incoming.
I think I could probably hit it with some machine gun fire. I think 2 missiles and a few bullets would probably do it. Alright, 1 left, I think.
They got a lock on you, Strider 1.
You really don't have enough time to dogfight with the jets, so if your allies don't cover you,
Missile
well,
inbound.
doesn't
Missile
matter.
inbound.
Alright, here we go. We just gotta outspeed whatever missile's coming after us. That's why I put all those points into speed, right? But I think we're close enough. This should be okay.
Missile away.
Nope, that was 2 misses. That was not good at all. Oh boy. Oh boy.
The target will soon reach critical altitude.
Uh-huh. Hurry up. Hurry up. I should probably try to learn how to shoot those down with bullets. It shouldn't be too hard because they fly straight. So either, well, you can't bring a pulse laser, but your machine gun should work. Hey, we got a victory.
Cutting it pretty close. I was starting to get a little nervous.
You're telling me you had us sweating up here.
It's probably the most damage our ships had, or our jets had in a while.
With you on this operation.
That went about as expected. Be sure to include in the report how much ass I kicked while off the company commander's leash. Roger that, and I'll be sure to include all the crap you said about Wiseman, too.
Looks like everyone survived. It was a good day.
Arusia only has 5 IRBM silos.
Alright, well, mission done. Let's see if we get a good rank out of this.
We have successfully prevented an enemy ballistic
Do I
missile
use the
attack.
fire extinguisher upgrades? No,
Squadron,
not
You
usually.
did very well without your unit commander. We are now preparing for the final stage of our long-range operation, seizing the capital.
The AVs are unplayable Harriers. Oh yeah, I mean that's fair. Only a B. Oh, boo! Bad rating. That might be the worst one we've had yet. This whole campaign, actually. Lots of bonus points. 191,000. We're very nearly able to afford our next plane, but bad. I guess it's because I had a restart. That's probably added a lot of time. And I didn't shoot down all that much. I didn't blow up very much stuff. Kind of just went for the objectives. It's weird sometimes, like if you just focus on the objectives, you'll almost always get a bad rating because you don't shoot down enough like points. You don't shoot down enough enemy aircraft or ground targets. Even though you did what you were supposed to do. All right, well, one mission down. Let's see what's next. Cape Rainy. Oh, someone mentioned some Star Wars flight earlier. If you played Rogue Squadron, boy, is this a map for you.
With the loss of an arsenal bird followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Russia is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusia. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish control of Farbanti. Under the cover of night, our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the valley to the south and mount an air assault on the area. The enemy's observation field has eyes on the sky.
Yeah, if you played either Rogue Squadron or TIE Fighter, there's definitely some similarities here for sure for some missions.
The enemy could spot you, ending the mission in failure. Keep that in mind. Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
So two-parter mission. We got a stealth approach and then a blow everything up part. Yeah, this is a fun one. Operation Werewolf. 15 air targets, 8 ground targets, 3 ships. I feel like there's more ground targets than 8. But we'll see. Maybe they just know about that many, and then when more show up, you know, they add to it. So what are we going to take this time? There are a mix of ground and air targets. Am I going to fly fast or safe? Well, that will depend on the plane we fly. I think the Strike Eagle might not be a bad map. We could certainly use the frag munitions on some of the ground targets, although I don't think they cluster up a lot, so it won't be especially effective. 6 AMs, I'm not a huge fan of it, but, you know, it works. And trying to shoot ground targets with lasers, I don't think will work that well. I mean, if you're better at it than I am, maybe, but I don't want to play with that. But still, Strike Eagle's pretty good. I kind of want to take out the Lightning here, because I think this is about when I bought it on my first playthrough. And, I mean, sure, it doesn't really have anything besides a line bomb, whatever you want to call it, long-range homing glide bomb, but that's pretty fun. And we could do multi-ground targets. Lock on a whole bunch is pretty cool. Just trying to think of what would be most useful on this map. I think actually the lock on might be the way to clear the base out the quickest. So we'll go with the Lightning F-35. It's a much more like souped up jet. We're not like, this is like Endgame would be the Raptor or the Black Widow, but we're very close to the stats on it with this kind of thing. So Lightning is definitely a very good jet. I think we'll use it. It's also nice and maneuverable, but should get me through the canyon. So let's figure out some parts for it. This is probably the jet that I flew the most on my first time through, because I unlocked it fairly quickly. I kind of rushed towards it. And yeah, I think I'm going to try the 8 lock-on, 8 AGMs. We'll see if that works. I haven't used this one very often, but it's simple to use. Like, this is not a difficult targeting weapon. And first off, I'll see if I have any skins. Nope. I haven't found the ace for this jet yet. But, you know, we'll go Strider skin for now. Emblem, why don't we, kind of got to be stealthy this time around, right? Like, not a rookie. Sure, gargoyles are cool, right? We're in the night, flying at night. And, okay, parts. So, we've got Queen Custom, we have maneuverability. I may put on... Actually, top speed on this map is not necessary. We do not need to go even faster than we're going right now. We've got missile power, missile homing. We're actually not using bombs, technically. We're using special missiles. So if I want to use special weapon upgrades, then you have to upgrade the special missiles. We could get 8 more, one more full round of 8 AGMs, but I don't think we need them. There's not that many ground targets on this one, though. I think 32 will be enough. We don't really need homing on a ground missile. The lock-on speed might make a small difference. I wish I had the, yeah, special missile power. I want to make sure that they one-shot tanks, if there's any enemy tanks. So that might help a little bit. And then generally, we probably want the missiles to be better. Like, I've got missile homing, but missile reload is quite nice. I definitely like that when it works. Maybe... There's not a lot of enemy aircraft on this one, but missile power. Flight speed would be decent. Probably helps a little bit. I'm not worried too much, but missiles will do more damage. They'll go a little bit faster. They'll be reloaded a little quicker. They'll be a little bit more homing. And our ground missiles will theoretically do a little bit more damage, which might be enough to take out a tank in one hit per one missile. Maybe. But most targets take one missile anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. It's fine. I don't want to spend too much time fussing on parts.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete.
I don't know enough about the actual numbers behind it to really say which is better.
Beginning nighttime aerial
Oh, good.
process.
Let's refuel.
Reduced visibility.
I said I'd do these at least once for all the campaign maps, so... Alright.
100 meters to tanker.
Let's see if I can pull this one off again.
Bank right.
It's not, like, super hard. It's not we're playing, like, NES Top Gun or anything. Alright, let's get in there.
Too fast. Lower airspeed.
Oh, quiet. If you never go fast, you'll never catch up.
You have permission to access the refueling tanker. Trigger, maintain your current
current approach.
All right, all we need is a little bit of turbulence now, and then it's game over.
100. 50 meters.
Sure hope you know how to use your wing flaps. Or your ailerons, I believe. The flappy bits are ailerons. This is so touchy. I don't even know how accurate you actually have to be, but keeping the diamond in the diamond is finicky. Hold position.
That's some nice
Easy, right? I don't know. I don't know how easy it is to die there, but I try to do it proper, so hey. Good enough, right?
refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Also, take a look at our cool jet. It's pretty sleek. First time flying the Lightning on stream. Alright. It almost looks like a stealth jet like this.
No weapons until you
No weapons. Stay low.
reduce altitude.
Don't crash.
Altitude restrictions from here on out.
Stay out of the lights.
Keep altitude below 600 meters.
Alright.
Good. Maintain
Now, I'm definitely not going full afterburner through here. But I'm not going to go low speed.
searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
There's a couple parts in the canyon that are really windy. And I'll definitely need to slow down a bit for those.
Our current ETA matches yours. We'll catch them off guard. Can we secure
But this jet, and this is one of the reasons I picked it,
I'm worried you're
it's
short on
very maneuverable. Turns so smooth.
That ain't funny.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, we'll follow you in. Good luck.
Understood.
Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2.
Also, I will not be reading chat during our canyon run. Sorry, chat. You'll just have to get along without me reading it. I think it turns quicker with ailerons than a lot of other jets as well,
All this.
which is good.
Last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in Farbanti.
Because having to do
Here, everybody wants to
full-on
the company
angle,
commander
whatever you
himself.
call the normal turns,
The best thing about Strider Squadron
there's not a lot of room to maneuver in the mountains. Alright, we slowed down a bit there for the windy part. I think that's fair. But the straight part, we can go fast. Ooh. Not a good angle there.
Watch your speed.
It seems a little bit close. I mean, I'm sure you could go through a lot faster if you're
Coming up on the
you're
base.
better at the game than I am, but
We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base.
my priority
Keep an eye on your
is
altitude.
trying not to
There are
restart the
spots
mission
that
over
can
and over
sneak up
again.
on you.
Alright. Hope you don't get motion sickness. Ooh, that's why we don't go too fast, because if I'd been going much faster there, that would have been a death. Alright. One more spotlight stretch. Ooh. Honestly, I think it's easier to go fast through those sections. If you go slow through them, it just gives the spotlights a lot more time to wind back and forth
Waypoint 4.
and
Radio
catch
sounds
you.
have been lifted.
Hey, we got it.
Base.
We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride.
Not bad, not bad.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Alright, blow stuff up.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up.
Come on, reload.
All right, let's give them the
Fire! Fire! I forget how long the AGMs take to reload. Shoot! Okay, that was dumb.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Enemies are attacking. Where the hell did they come from?
Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Target is in machine gun range.
But the AGMs, they lock on really quick.
It looks
The
like
trouble is more just like the reload speed.
Guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
Alright, those were like B-52s. They're gonna take a couple hits.
This is Basilisk 1. Arrived in the AO. Landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Oh, we got this.
Jokes haven't gotten any better. They evaded it. That's the last of our anti-air guns. They've all been taken out.
Alright, helicopters dealt with. That was a really good angle for the helicopters. Best I've ever seen myself. We got some MiGs trying to take off.
Wait for the base, Commander. What are you waiting for?
Friendly has been shot down.
Let's try not to get hit by that missile.
Position behind bandits.
Alright, more ground targets. Now we're out of missiles.
Enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guys.
Alright, this is why the 8 AGMs aren't that amazing. 'Cause now we're out. And we have to do things manually.
Target eliminated. Great work.
But it was a pretty good alpha strike, I think. Worked pretty well.
The way ahead is cleared up. You have our thanks.
Say goodbye. Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack.
One B-52 still to shoot. Try not to hit the ground. And one AA gun.
Bomber destroyed.
Pretty cleaned up. Then we got some enemy aircraft left, but
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
We've confirmed at least one leader. It's the one with the 3 scratches.
okay. these AV-88s, they're so slow. Like I overshoot them all the time.
The enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us. We can't do anything about
All right, all right.
We need support.
Calm yourself, SUs. That was
You still got 3 enemy fighters left. It's not over yet.
Oh, it'll be over before you know it.
Lancaster, requesting close air.
This is going pretty clean. I think there's some more ground units to blow up, but
Get some goddamn support there now.
kind of want to take the air out.
Don't give in.
Because there's only like one left.
One last enemy fighter.
Alright. Gadfleet, that's like an ace!
We're stuck. We won't be able to capture the
I've never seen him before, I don't think. Sorry, ground forces. I got something to do. This is not good.
That takes care of that. Nice work.
Where is he?
We did it.
Get him.
That's the last of them.
Alright, cool. We'll check that one out when we get back to,
Strider 1, locked on target.
back to base. Now we got a million things on the ground to shoot.
Missile inbound.
It's fine. Ground forces can hold up for a little while. Wish I brought the bombs now, though.
Bandit hit.
Air defense tank goes first. Maybe helicopters, because they go down easy.
The enemy's begun its counterattack. Damage to our unit is at 20%.
Helicopters are nice, juicy targets, so get them out of the way. Alright, still air defense tank. I hate these things.
Target destroyed.
Alright. Not a bad strafe, though. Whenever I get a machine gun kill, I feel like I'm doing alright.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Target is in machine gun range.
That's it. We take out those two. We can force our way inside the facility.
What's a little bit of anti-air damage? No big deal, right? One left. We got this. No problem.
Target's destruction confirmed. That
See?
support was right on the mark.
The 8 AGMs were pretty good. They did the alpha strike. Like, we did run out of ammo, but the first couple rounds, taking out all the searchlights, went really, really quickly. You barely even got to see them, but there's searchlights that, like, spot you and make the missiles target you a bit quicker.
We can't afford to wait, Mila.
But we took those guys out almost instantly.
If anyone resists, kill them. Contact! 2 o'clock! Go! Go! Fire!
I don't know enough about the actual jets, like F-35s, F-22s in real life, to really say anything about real-life military. But yeah, this is the 35 Lightning, I believe. And it is pretty darn sweet. Gadfly was for going fast. Cool. I feel like I went through it quickly before on normal difficulty, but I guess I made a new record for myself.
All prisoners of war will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Yeah, that's right, Dimitri. I figured if you played some Star Wars games, this would be a familiar kind of map. If only we could just land. Like, we could just land on the runway right now. No big deal.
No joke.
I think you just crash, though, because your landing gear won't come down automatically.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. We'll do the flight control.
Roger that.
Save a lot of time if I could just land there.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land.
Alright, now we'll land.
As soon as you get here.
In the clouds. Way over there. We're, like, way off course. Don't tell me what I can do.
3,000 meters to the runway.
Alright. They probably revoked my pilot license for all that. But we're fine.
Turn right.
Slow it down. Get a good line.
You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
Piece of cake. I'm like an expert. As long as you guys didn't see my first 5 attempted landings when I first picked up the game, where I just crashed into a tree or something. Like, that was like by the books though, right?
Strider 1, you have...
Alright, good map. I like that one. That's a fun one for sure. Flying head on. That sounds like a bad idea. Maybe if you had lasers, but not so much with machine guns and stuff.
Excellent work on...
Oh, I generally listen to the outro. Sorry, I skipped that. Yeah, S rank. 236,000 points. That worked well. I would say the 8 AGMs worked really well in that scenario. I don't know if it's the most optimal pick, but it took out the ground units really quick, and I could clean up the rest with my normal missiles. No big deal. We killed a lot of helicopters. The AHs are helicopters, and got a few air units. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we now have a Su-47 skin. You go head on. In this game, I don't know. I guess you don't take too much machine gun damage, so... It depends. If the enemy's got missiles and they manage to get a good target on you... on your... Actually, I just collide head-on collision 9 times out of 10.